Welcome to week 1, session 2 of personal development. Still, we're going to use your module 1, knowing and understanding oneself during middle and late adolescence. This time, we will have 3 specific tasks. 1. You need to read the lecture on What Is It, pages 9 to 14. Page 2, answer the What's More, pages 14 to 15. And then the last would be number 3, answer what I have learned, pages 15 to 16. So let's start. Once again, welcome to Quarter 1, Module 1, Knowing and Understanding Oneself During Middle and Late Adolescence, written by Nova Vida T. Cruz. And again, I'm your teacher, Teacher Donna. Our gifts or talents are ours, but they are not just there for us. They are given to be shared with others. Guess the picture. Which talent or skill do they possess? Number 1. How about number 2? Number 3? Number 4? And number 5. All your answers correct. Next, let's proceed to what is it. Let's continue the discussion. Don't forget to jot down notes. You have to read this self-concept. You need to imagine yourself looking into a mirror. What do you see? Do you see your ideal self or your actual self? Let's define what is self. Self is the union of elements, namely body, thoughts, feelings or emotions and sensations that constitute the individuality and identity of a person. Your ideal self is the self that you aspire to be. It is the one that you hope will possess characteristics similar to that of a mentor or some other worldly figure. Your actual self, however, is the one that you actually see. It is the self that has characteristics that you were nurtured or in some cases born to have. I hope you understood what's the difference between ideal self and actual self. This time, let's talk about subconcept. It refers to your awareness of yourself. It is the construct that negotiates these two selves. In other words, it connotes first the identification of the ideal self as separate from others, and second, it encompasses all the behaviors evaluated in the actual self that you engage in to reach the ideal self. The actual self is built on self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is derived from the social interactions that provide insights into how others react to you. The actual self is who we actually are. It is how we think, how we feel, look, and act. The actual self can be seen by others, but because we have no way of truly knowing how others view us, the actual self is our self-image. The ideal self, on the other hand, is how we want to be. It is an idealized image that we have developed over time, based on what we have learned and experienced. The ideal self could include components of what our parents have taught us, what we admire in others, what our society promotes, and what we think is in our best interest. There is negotiation that exists between the two selves, which is complex, because there are numerous exchanges between the ideal and actual self. These exchanges are exemplified in social rules that are adjusted and readjusted, and are derived from outcomes of social interaction from infant to adult development. Alignment is important. If the way that I am, or the actual self, is aligned with the way that I want to be, or the ideal self, then I will feel a sense of mental well being or peace of mind. If the way that I am is not aligned with how I want to be, the incongruence or lack of alignment will result in mental distress or anxiety. The greater the level of incongruence between the ideal self and real self, the greater the level of resulting distress. Personal development modules' ultimate aim is greater self-knowledge that will lead to higher alignment between these two personality domains. Let's read about personal effectiveness. It means making use of all the personal resources, just like talent, skills, energy, and time to enable you to achieve life goals. Your knowledge of yourself and how you manage yourself impacts directly on your personal effectiveness. Being self-aware, making the most of your strengths, learning new skills and techniques, and behavioral flexibility are all keys to improving your personal performance. Our personal effectiveness depends on our innate characteristics, just like talents and experience accumulated in the process of personal development. Talents first are needed to be identified and then developed to be used in a particular subject area such as science, literature, sports, politics, and others. Let's differentiate the three: experience, knowledge, and skills. Experience includes knowledge and skills that we acquire in the process of cognitive and practical activities. Knowledge is required for setting goals, defining an action plan to achieve them, and risk assessment. Skills also determine whether real actions are performed in accordance with the plan. If the same ability is used many times in the same situation, then it becomes a habit that runs automatically, subconsciously. Here are some skills that will greatly increase the efficiency of any person who owns them. The first one is determination. It allows you to focus only on achieving a specific goal without being distracted by less important things or spontaneous desires. It may be developed with the help of self-discipline exercise. Self-confidence. It appears in the process of personal development as a resulting of getting aware of yourself, your actions, and your consequences. Self-confidence is manifested in speech, appearance, dressing, gait, and physical condition. Develop it, you need to learn yourself and your capabilities, gain positive attitude and belief that by performing right action and achieving right goals, you will certainly reach success. Third, persistence. It makes you keep moving forward regardless of emerging obstacles such as problems, laziness, bad emotional state, and others. It reduces the cost of overcoming obstacles. It can also be developed with the help of self-discipline exercise. Fourth, managing stress. It helps combat stress that arises in the daily life from the environment and other people. Stress arises from the uncertainty in an unknown situation when a lack of information creates the risk of negative consequences of your actions. It increases efficiency in an actively changing environment. Fifth, problem-solving skills. They help cope with the problems encountered with a lack of experience. It increases efficiency by adopting new ways of achieving goals when obtaining a new experience. Sixth, creativity. It allows you to find extraordinary ways to carry out a specific action that no one has tried to use. It can lead to a decrease or an increase of cost, but usually the speed of action is greatly increased when using creative tools. And the last is generating ideas. It helps you achieve goals using new, original, unconventional ideas. Idea is a mental image of an object formed by a human mind which can be changed before being implemented in the real world. For generating ideas, you can use a method of mental maps, which allows you to materialize, visualize, and scrutinize all your ideas, which in turn contributes to the emergence of new ideas. These are just some, but the most important personal effectiveness skills which make the achievement of any goal easier and less costly. Let's go further. We have here the 7 reasons why we should put our talents, gift, or strengths to us. 1. Other people can benefit from them. Our gifts or talents are purposely created not just for ourselves but to help those around us. We benefit from other people's talents. We benefit from Jobs' Apple creation, Edison's light bulb, Forbes' automotive ideas, or our mom's cooking. Almost everyone around us contributes to our welfare in one way or another. Now, the interesting question is, how do other people benefit from our gifts or talents? Our gifts or talents are ours, but are they just there for us? They are given to be shared with others. There is no sense of delight when we only want to serve ourselves. Sharing our talents with other people can create more lasting fulfillment. It is actually a win-win situation. We get to exercise our talent, and other people on the other end receives a benefit from it. Number 2, other lives may change because of our talents. Cherry, a former ballerina turned attorney, married Bob, who is likewise an attorney. They started a program in 1984 called City Hearts. Kids say yes to the arts. They deeply believe in the potential of gifts of children who are trapped in a cycle of delinquency and poverty. They saw that using their talents is the first step to provide the appropriate avenue to transform and benefit these children. Their message is to find our path, and put our talents to work. We may even change someone's life just because we exercise our gift. It doesn't need to be a huge one. Start small, and someone out there will be inspired because of it. Number 3, leads to be a more satisfying life. Our gifts or talents are almost considered our strengths. Gallup conducted a research on people who use strengths every day and how it affects their performance and overall their quality of life. Gallup found out that people who use their strengths and talents, something that comes naturally and can be enhanced through practice, every day are 6 times more likely to be engaged on the job. The key points they found in the research are as follows. Improve health and wellness, experience less worry, stress, anger, sadness, or physical pain, boost their positive emotions, more energy to face the day, higher engagement level on the task. They also have found out that building employees' strengths is a far more effective approach to improving performance than trying to improve weaknesses. This means lots of people can benefit more if they use their talents and strengths every day. Number 4, we can make money out of them. Our talents can help us earn money. With proper development and use, they can even offer us richness beyond imagination in all aspects of our lives. People are often unconscious about the kind of talents they have. If we are aware of something, where are we really good at? We can start small and make money out of it. Maybe we can do a part hustle and will surprise on the learning they found that they are really good at, and with constant use and practice their gift serves them well. Whether we are great in doing calligraphy, tinkering things, drawing, or anything else, there is always an opportunity waiting for us. Fifth, let us leave a lasting impression to people. If we want to leave a lasting imprint to people we encounter, use whatever we want to offer. There are our gifts and talents. That moment of sharing without agenda of getting a part wasn't about the outcome, but about the joy of touching others and giving unconditionally what was mine to give, and that's brought with it a tremendous sense of fulfillment. Number 6 leads to faster growth and development. When a person positively monitors his performance and looks for ways to improve his strengths, he will develop faster than focusing on his weaknesses. If we would like to improve vastly, start on where we are good at. We have nothing to lose because we already have them. Number 7, show appreciation to the giver. One thing I like about gift giving is the feeling I get when the receiver opens the gift and love it. But I like it best when I see the person is using the gift. It makes me want to give him or her more gifts next time. When we are using the talents given to us, we are opening more doors and windows for more gifts. Why is this so? Because it's how the law of God works. Whoever we believe in, when we use the talents the Creator gave us, it shows that we appreciate His works. He will give us more opportunities to use them in return. Our talents are an investment of God. If we don't capitalize them, they will never grow. We will lose the compounding interest where we and others can benefit from. In conclusion, every human being conceived carries with him or her that innate ability that is uniquely his or hers. It is like our fingerprint. Lots of people may carry the same ability, but the way we use ours will make us unique. These talents, gifts, or strengths are our diamonds. We need to dig them. Nobody can dig them for us. Once we find them, we should remove the dust. Keep polishing them. The more we take care of them, the more we can recognize the other diamonds in our lives. Soon, our gifts and talents, just like diamonds, will shine brightly and will serve us well in the long run. Because we took the time to search for them, the return of investment is more than what we have imagined. Because our Creator saw that we are using them, He will bless us with more opportunities to apply them. Make a promise to yourself. You'll search for your diamonds and you'll make sure they will shine brightly. Well done! Now you have a greater knowledge about oneself. Let us try to recall some facts. Using your answer sheet or intermediate paper, answer the following. What's more? This is a completion test. Fill in the blank the correct word or phrases. For 1 to 10. 1 to 2. The blank and the blank are two broad categories of self-concept. 3 to 4. Blank is derived from blank that provide insight into how others react to you. 5 to 6. There is blank that exists between the blank. 7 to 10. The actual self is who we really actually are. It is how we blank, blank, and blank. Write true if the statement is correct and false if the statement is incorrect. 1. Every human had the same fingerprint, that is why we are unique. 2. Sharing our talent with other people can create more lasting fulfillment. 3. Personal effectiveness is equal test, means making use of all the personal resources, talents, energy, skills, and time. Number 4. Experience includes knowledge and skills that we acquire in the process of cognitive and practical activities. Number 5. Your knowledge of yourself and how you manage yourself impacts directly on your personal effectiveness. Still, you have to have this one. what I have learned or what you have learned. Let us check what you have learned using this clue solver. The direction, give the correct answer using the clues given below. So you have to write your answer. Clues. Number 1, enable you to achieve life goals. Number 2, clues. Number 2, manifested in speech, appearance, dressing, trait, and physical condition. 3, clue number 3, the investment of God. Clue number 4, about the joy of touching others' life. Clue number 5, it helps you achieve goals using new, original, unconventional ideas. 6, it increases efficiency in the actively changing environment. 7, it allows you to find extraordinary ways to carry out a specific action that no one has right to use. 8, determine whether real actions are performed in accordance with a plan. 9, our gifts or talents are also considered our strengths. 10, our gifts or talents are ours, but they are not just there for us, they are given to be shared with others. 11, it is required for setting goals, defining an action plan to achieve them, and risk assessment. 12, they help cope with the problems encountered with a lack of experience. 13, it makes you keep moving forward regardless of the emerging obstacles. 14, their message is to find our paths and put our talents to work. 15, it may be developed with the help of self-discipline, exercise. Congratulations, you're done with session 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel so that you will become updated for our next session, and that would be week 1 session 3. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching.